Hello everybody, today I am reviewing Jumanji, The Next Level, the sequel to Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, which was a film that I did really enjoy. I thought it was a lot of fun, and it was great to see them take on a very different take of Jumanji, where instead of being a board game, it was a computer game, but nothing will ever be the original Jumanji, but Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle was still a welcome entry. This time around with Jumanji, The Next Level, it is the same cast again, but with some new additions, Danny DeVito, Danny Glover, and Awkwafina, who are great additions to the cast. But the story this time around is that Spencer has moved to New York, one of the main characters, and his other three friends are still stayed in their hometown. And he's not enjoying New York, but he's going back for the holidays. But he wants to return to Jumanji. He remembers he has the game in his basement, but after everyone from the first film has destroyed the game, he tries to repair it, but things aren't quite right with the game when he goes into it. Now, with Jumanji The Next Level, I wasn't quite sure how they were going to tell this story. I didn't know if it was really going to be a necessary sequel, because Welcome to the Jungle was a lot of fun, and I know at the end of that you did still hear the drum noises, but I didn't know if a sequel was really going to be great. But this sequel is fun. It's not as fun as Welcome to the Jungle, but it is still fun. Like I've said, Danny DeVito is in this right from the start. Now, I don't like falling down humor or people getting knocked down humor, but Danny DeVito falls over a lot in the start of this film, and somehow seeing Danny DeVito fall over a lot is absolutely hilarious. It really is. There are some jokes in this film where they don't completely work, and there's one joke that keeps getting ran over and over again when it's meant to be Danny DeVito's character, but instead he's in the body of Dwayne Johnson. There's also with Kevin Hart, Danny Glover is meant to be inside the body of him as well. So it's where these characters have all been swapped because of the game being broken and messed up. This time around, it's where all of the original cast, they have to go back into the game to try and save Spencer. It's interesting, it's fun, and it's good to see this cast again, but it isn't exactly what I wanted. It's got a lot of moments where it does drag, and you really feel those moments when it drags, when it gets a bit slow. There is a lot more character development this time to try and have you understand these characters a lot more. There is quite a bit of character development with Danny DeVito and Danny Glover's characters. There's a bit of emotion and heart to their characters. There's also a lot of cheesiness to this film with how some of the dialogue is said and how they pick to tell some certain things in the film. But like I said, it does drag at points, but it is still quite a fun, fast-paced movie. It does still pay its homages to the original film and does still carry on the great things that it did with Welcome to the Jungle. All the action is fun and over the top. It's a film that doesn't really let go with those moments. When it does slow down, you can feel that, like I've said. But when it's just these action set pieces, the fight scenes, the choreography of those is great. And there's a scene where Dwayne Johnson gets to fight about 50 people, and it is brilliant the way that it's done. Gillian, I'm forgetting her name. Nope, got the names round the wrong way. Karen Gillan is great as well. Jack Black, he doesn't really play exactly the same character from the first film, which is a shame. It's a very different character this time. There's still the humour in him, but when he does finally get to be that character in the first film, there's probably a bit of a spoiler there, but it's funny. He is still very good in this movie. Kevin Hart is fun as meant to be being Danny Glover. It's very odd, but it's still great. It's a very, very different film from the first film. There is, like I said, there's still the action there. There is still them being in this jungle and having to go after this villain. There is still that same story. It's still, they're in a computer game. There is still a villain. There are new enemies. There's still these new landscapes. It's meant to be that it's not the exact same game from the first film. It's a new level, the next level. It's meant to be that there's deserts, there's still the jungle, but there's all new things inside this universe. It's a film, sadly, that I can return to Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle many times because I do really enjoy it. But with Jumanji The Next Level, it's not a film that I feel like I can return to a lot. I do enjoy it, but it's not one that I will, watch as many times as I would want to. It's one that I thought this is going to get repeat viewings because I saw a lot of people online saying, "Oh, it's better than the first film or better than Welcome to the Jungle," which I don't agree with, but that's just my opinion. I don't think it's better than Welcome to the Jungle. I still think it's a fun time. I still think it's worth seeing. All the cast is brilliant as always. It's very funny. The action is great, and there are some brilliant moments to it. But like I said, it's not as good as Welcome to the Jungle or the original Jumanji, but you will still have a fun time with this. That's one word that can really explain it. It's mostly fun, but there are slow moments to it. Jumanji: The Next Level gets a 3.5 from me, because that's not even a low rating. I was going to give it a 3, but then I thought about more things. A 3.5. 3.5 from me out of 5. If you've seen Jumanji: The Next Level, say if you enjoyed it, there is a mid-credit scene to this that sort of teases that there could be a fourth film, but it's also like homage to something that the original Jumanji does, which is quite fun to see. And I hope somehow they do something more with this, because I think they could, instead of having us go back into the computer game, they could do something very different next, and I'm excited to see what they do. I'm excited to see what they do next. That's all from me today. Let's speak about Jumanji: The Next Level in the comments down below. Or did you enjoy Welcome to the Jungle? Or do you just think these newer films are pointless and they should have just stuck with the original Jumanji? But that is all from me. Thank you very much. I see you. What is wrong with me today? I will see you all again. Stop talking, Luke. Right, let's try and spit it out. Let's go with this. Thank you very much. I'll see you all again very, very soon. Goodbye.